What's up, church? As always, it is so good to be with you for this edition of what's happening in the life of our church. Y'all, in case you've been living under a rock, you may not know that it is Advent, and there is a lot of incredible stuff happening here in the life of our church. And as always, this church is a church of mission and ministry. We enjoy great worship and wonderful events. This past Sunday, if you are not able to participate, we had our choir Cantata at the 11 o'clock service. We had almost a full house here. Wonderful music by our musicians and by our singers that were there. Thanks again to Nick Lopez, our Director of Music Ministries, to Kay Carlson and Tanya Stegall, our accompanists, to all of our choir folks who just gave so much of themselves. We are still getting compliments on how wonderful it was. If you were not able to be here on Sunday, we invite you to check it out on our Facebook or our YouTube page and just see what everybody is talking about. Thank you again to all of us and to our readers as well, to Tom Bridges and Rita Evans for the wonderful gift that they brought as well. To me, as I said, the choir Cantata is one of those highlights of the Advent and Christmas season. So thank you for that. Speaking of Advent, this coming let me back up here before I get ahead of myself. Also, one of our holiday traditions here is our giving tree or our angel tree that is always in our foyer at this time of year. We have had 2 or 3 opportunities to help various populations of folks here, our nursing home residents and those. And we finally heard from the community and schools about the kids in need. We have been given the name of 70 children who are in need this holiday season. Why we like communities and schools and CPS and those is because these are vetted families. These are very real needs. So this comes from the school and from other agencies that are there. As always, this congregation is phenomenal in its generosity. You've already taken most of those off of the tree. We still have a few left. And so if you have not had an opportunity to participate in the giving tree this year, that still awaits you. If you are one of our online viewers and want to participate as well, but are not going to come here to get a tag, you can contact us here in the church office, or you can contact our chair of missions, Ms. Gale, and we will hook you up with that. There's a bit of a time crunch now. Obviously, we need these back in by Sunday, if at all possible, so that we can get these sorted and distributed to the right agencies that are there. But thank you so much for your generosity in advance and for always embracing this incredible outreach. I say this all the time, but your gifts help transform the lives of so many children in our school and our community, and we are so appreciative of that. Other things that are coming up this week, on Saturday, our children will be having their Christmas party. We're going to have pizza and just enjoy hanging out a little bit, and then we're going to close this year out by a showing of The Star. That will be at 6 o'clock here in our worship center. We invite all of our kids to come and to participate in that. It's just a great way. We've had some really good things this year happen with children's ministry, and we just want to cap it off this way. So if you have a child in this age group, we invite you to come and enjoy some snacks and some fellowship with us, and then we're all going to gather here and watch The Star on Saturday night. Also, this coming Sunday, it is the 4th Sunday of Advent. That means that we light the final purple candle here, and that's always a fun time. It is the Sunday of love, and so we'll be talking about that in the ongoing sermon series, Come Home for Christmas. It is also Noisy Pot Sunday. I want to let folks know that we are continuing to do that this month. Always a fun time in our services here. This month, our Noisy Pots offering goes to, again, our community kids in need, as we've already mentioned. That is significant this year. So every bit of loose change that you have, or if you have that sort of silent stuff, that green stuff, we'll take that as well. If you want to write a check to help us win this month's Noisy Pot offering, we would appreciate that as well. But just know that everything that we collect for Noisy Pots goes directly to the mission that we are advertising for that month. Also, that Sunday night, we will be having our Blue Christmas service. That is an annual tradition here as well. This is a service that is designed, sometimes it's called the longest night service, although we will be holding this service on the Sunday after the longest night, but it is still the same service. It's a service designed for those who've experienced loss of any kind. As I said Sunday, this has been a most difficult year for a lot of people. Certainly they have lost loved ones. They have lost people in relationships. They have there's been a loss of jobs, there's been loss of homes, there's been loss of ideas, there's been just a lot of loss. And as the pandemic continues to sort of wreak its chaos upon families and as things begin to settle out, what I have heard a lot this year is just how many people feel disconnected and just out of sorts with all this. So if you're feeling any of that, as a lot of people are, we invite you to come to the Blue Christmas service this coming Sunday at 6 p.m. It's a service of reflection, a service of contemplation. It's just a service of remembrance on the year that we have had, but also the joy and the hope and the love and the peace that is ours, not just during this Advent season and Christmas, but for all the year because of Christ's gift to us in his Son, Jesus Christ. So we invite you to come. You do not have to be a member of our church to come. This is open to the community and anybody that feels that they're just not quite with all the happiness that the season tells us to be about. And so we invite you to invite others to come with you as well. So remember our Blue Christmas service this coming Sunday, the 19th at 6 p.m. Want to remind folks our Christmas Eve service this year is obviously on Christmas Eve, December 24th. We are having one combined worship service this year, one service at 5 p.m. We're going to pull out all the stops. We're going to have children and youth and adults, lots of music, candlelight communion, all of that will be here. We'll have all the traditional things that are our Christmas Eve service here at First United Methodist Church of Portland. We want to invite you to come and to bring others. We are anticipating a large crowd. We feel like that people need to be together on Christmas Eve, and what better way than to do that in worship with your family and with friends and with our community. So just want to let folks know, again, one worship service on December 24th at 5 p.m. here in our worship center. We will follow that up on December 26th with Sunday after Christmas with one worship service at 10 a.m. And then we will start the new year off January the 2nd, also with one combined worship service. We will be celebrating communion on that Sunday as well. So just know that for the next 3 weeks, we'll be having some combined worship services there to bring everybody together at this time of year. Do want to say, as far as combined services, next year, our worship committee has contemplated a lot this year about where we need to go in our worship services, and it was decided the Fifth Sunday fellowships have been so popular. People enjoy getting together and sharing with one another and just coming together as a church body, but we felt like we need to do that more. So next year we're going to combine our services on the first Sunday of every month, so that means we'll have 12 combined services next year. We'll celebrate communion together. We will we'll have some opportunities where we can celebrate things that are happening in the life of our church, such as Build a Home and Confirmation and Youth Sunday and those things as we go along through the year. And what better way to be the body of Christ than to come together and lift one another up in that. So just know that that'll be coming down the first Sunday of every month in the new year will be a combined worship service there. We're also going to really elevate and highlight our time of discipleship. One of the things that I feel like that we have been lacking in is kind of our small group involvement, and after the pandemic and a lot of folks have just chosen not to participate in that, we really feel like that we need to come back together, and we're going to have lots of offerings for folks to come together in small group settings and participate as the body of Christ. Also, as you heard me mention, lots of things that are on the very near horizon. Build a Home is gearing up. We were down in the valley yesterday, have made the family selection. So you'll be hearing more about that. That will be one of our Christmas Eve offering opportunities as well. We have some really interesting and exciting opportunities in our children's and youth ministries, some cooperative ministry opportunities that are there, some joint confirmation opportunities with our children and our youth. So just want you to be aware of that as well. Well, instead of me just rambling on about all these things that are going on, we invite you, if you have not already, to subscribe to our weekly e-news. That is our news news and notes that comes out at the end of every week. It is chock full of incredible opportunities for you to be a part of in the life of our church. You can simply do that by sending your email to admin@portlandmethodist.org and get on that subscription list, and that'll let folks know or that will let you know all that is happening in the life of your church and how you can be involved in that. Friends, we'll have another couple of these before the end of the year, but I just want to say thank you so much for your faithfulness during this year, for your generosity, and all that is for us. We're one of the few churches that has already paid our apportionments out in full, and that is because of your incredible generosity and faithfulness to not just this church, but to the mission and ministry of Christ in this time and in this place. So thank you for that, and we look forward to what the new year will be bringing. So friends, with that, I hope that we will see you in the days to come. We look forward to seeing you on Sunday. As always, we are meeting in person at 9 and 11. We're also live streaming our services. And thank you to all of our online viewers who are participating in the life of the church in that manner. We sincerely appreciate all that you do. Friends, with that, I hope you have a great rest of the week, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.